Good evening, everybody. Quick update. Got the car out after work today, and after making some throttle cable adjustments, and it was still under wide open throttle. It was popping off the stud there. So I'm going to went ahead and drilled through the end lug here, and we have a bolt secured here. But what I did was from inside the car, I pulled the cable all the way out and then put it to the floor and measured the distance. Right, so I started making some marks down here, and it turns out we need about 2.5 inches of travel from fully closed to wide open. So then I started measuring all these different pivot points on the carburetor from, again, making marks down on my bracket of the travel, so from idle to wide open. And this hole up here, the top one, was the one that was the closest. So I went ahead, drilled through here. I found a bolt just on hand, but I'm gonna go to the hardware store and actually make this a stud. And I'll take this with me to find the right one. But now I think we can get wide open throttle and fully released idle. Fully released, we'll be back at idle, because a couple of these spots, if you got full throttle, it doesn't return all the way, or you do have full throttle and then you have a lot of slop in your pedal. So this is the closest one, was the top hole here on the bracket. So worked on that tonight, and that's what all these different marks are here on the cable. And basically now I got this set to where made a mark here where this is wide open, and then scribed the side, so I'll have a reference point. So nonetheless, that's kind of where I'm at there. Trip to the hardware store for a bolt and some nuts to make this a stud, and we'll be good to go there. And we'll get that back out and test again. And I did get video of it today, because I bought this little camera. Trying to record with my phone is not working anymore. It's got just a lot of extra noise it picks up. And then this one I took in the car today, and the video seemed like it recorded fine, but it was all distorted, all the audio, so that was useless. So anyway, I packed this up to go back. I'm back to trying my GoPro, and at least I know the audio works okay on this. So that's kind of where I'm at there on that. I did let's see, yeah, here's how the welds have turned out. So I took those out for a spin today, made some adjustments on the shock settings, and installed some new coilover springs. These are from Summit Racing. I put on a set of 14-inch long, 150-pound spring rate. I had 12-inch 110s on there for drag racing. They were too light to drive on the street. They were kind of bottoming out. So this drove around on the street way better, and we'll get some more video of that. I'm just gonna have to make the best of this GoPro. So anyway, the welds I think turned out pretty good. I got my QuickTime Pros back on. I put these on at 20 pounds to drive on the street. We did go with black open-end lug nuts, and I still have to adjust the rear suspension settings. It seemed like it was a little stiff on the back end, a little bouncy, so we'll work on that. Otherwise, the car ran good, except for I went to go do a full throttle, I went to get on it and the throttle cable popped off. So we got it back home, and we'll work on that. So that's that. I got some more jets in if we need to make any changes. These Hollies, I got a set of 60 to 69s. So we'll put those in we'll get a carburetor, little tackle box going for all of our jets and everything. This is going back. This looks like a good deal I found on Rock Auto. These are Protec by Wix filters. Same part number as the standard, the black Wix filters, but I checked, and they're the filter media and everything filters to the same microns as as the black wicks filters up here, which I still have one more of those. So I picked a case of these up from Rock Auto for like $3 a piece. So, and it is a wicks filter, part number, and I checked the filter media. It filters to the same as the regular wicks, so maybe that's a private label one for a oil change shop. Closeout deal on Rock Auto you might want to grab. Here's they were like $3 a piece, $3.50, something like that. And then lastly, when I had I showed you guys this these flow tubes, which I'm going to replace on my car, where this one came in dented. So I emailed the company off eBay, and of course they got back and said that can easily be fixed, blah blah blah. Of course I know that, but I don't want to pay $70 for something that's dented. So nonetheless, I just wanted to judge their response. I took this with me today. I stopped by the local muffler shop down the street, Marco Muffler, and the gentleman there even had his arm in the sling, and he went out in the shop and threw this on their tubing, expander, and he got it back and round for me, free of charge. So I got to give Marco Muffler a shout out for good customer service. And these guys didn't really want to be, didn't really want to take care of, they wanted me to take care of it. When I paid full price for these, and I don't want to pay full price for something that's damaged. So, say sorry and say, we'll package it better next time or something. Don't put the, don't put the issue onto the customer. So I won't be dealing with them again. But they did go ahead, after a back and forth with them, they did go ahead and send me a return label, but that's not the point. My point was to see how they would, to judge their customer service, and to me it's poor. So I'll stay away from them. But that's the way it goes nowadays, It's just how you deal with it is what matters. I understand things get damaged in shipping, but it's just how you deal with your customers that makes the difference. So next time I have any muffler needs or anything, I'll go up the street to Marco Muffler. At least they seem like they care about the customers. So that is the update so far, guys. Here's the welds. Pretty happy with the way it drove. I'm going to change some shock settings in the back, maybe soften it up a little bit, and we'll take it around the block and test. Once I get this throttle cable squared away here, I'll take this. I got to take this nut up to the hardware store today to get the correct pitch and everything, and then I'll make this a stud and mount this on here for the throttle cable. And then I'll get some in-car footage using the GoPro, because at least I know this microphone works pretty good. So that's the update, guys. Not sure if we'll get anything. We should be able to take it out for this weekend. I do got to get the pool closed, and then my son's going to come over and help me close the pool. So that's the big chore. We got a bunch of recycling to take in, just a bunch of odds and ends around the house. So that is the update. Hopefully we'll get the car out this weekend. Thanks, everybody.